Okay, hey guys, I'm back doing another video. This one's going out super late again. Sorry, but it's kind of fuck all when it comes to what time I record. Because I just recorded like 40 minutes worth of gameplay for me to record over, and none of it saved. And then on my main channel, what I was recording, none of that saved for my third episode of Fallout. So I was like, God damn it. But anyway. So, we're doing another story. This one's gonna be about, like, just some crazy weird shit that happened. Alright, I'm just gonna get into this. So, I'm on a bus, and I'm already pissed off from earlier in that day, because I wanted to beat the shit out of this kid, and I ended up getting sent out. So, like, I was already pissed off, because it was, like, one of those things where we're so close to fighting, but then the teacher breaks it up. So, and then we get on the bus, and I'm just kind of not thinking about it. And then some of these kids it's like I'm sitting in my seat, just kind of mind my own business, and my other friend, let's call him Ponytail, because he has a ponytail. And so Ponytail, he has this nasty ass teriyaki, fucking grinded up, nasty shit looking soup in a bottle. He's like, hey, what's the other chick? Let's just call her S, because that's what her name starts with, but bite me. So S, she fucking throws the bottle, hits someone in the head. So then I'm already like, God damn it, okay. And then I start not really paying attention and kind of getting into this and watching them doing it back and forth. And this goes on for a while. They throw pencils, water bottles, all kinds of shit. Like, they're just chucking them. They're like, yeet, this bitch empty. They're throwing them way the fuck down the aisle of the bus, and they're like hitting people, and I'm like, hey, you guys are gonna get in so much trouble. But then this one was it fifth grade? It was one of the littler kids up in the front. No one likes this one because she's just the most annoying little fuck ever. But anyway, so she started doing something, and because S hit her in the head with a bottle, so she's looking back, and she put her finger and was pointing at me, and I didn't even know it until I saw because I went and watched some of this footage, and I didn't even know it, so I was like, what the fuck, that's bullshit. So then, when I do that, I get blamed. I'm like, fuck you, S. But we're pretty fine now. But, so then that happens. They're still throwing shit, and I'm like, fuck it off. And I get blamed. So she's like cursing at me, and then the other dude, what I call him Ponytail, he he writes "you dumb cunt" on a piece of paper, crumples it up, throws it down the fucking aisle, just like Kobe, but then he misses. No. He doesn't throw it. He gives it to S, and S throws it. So after fucking S throws it, then they miss, and they're like, grab it. And she's like, no. And I was like, somehow they convinced me to write another one and run it up to the front of the bus and set it in the seat. And she ripped it up. So the bus driver tried saying, when she came and said something, she tried saying that I did that I wrote that one. I was like, fuck no, you can't even read my handwriting. Excuse me, bitch? So that happened, and then I'm getting off the bus, and she's like, I know your mom. She's a bitch. And I do know this person's parents. So I'm like, I know your mom, and she's a fucking whore. And then, because I was just so pissed off at this point, and the bus driver, he stops the fucking vehicle, gives everyone like whiplash, because the bus goes like, fucking whips ass forward. And then, fucking, I get up, because I'm still walking down the aisle, it's my stop. And he gets in my face, and I'm ready to fight this dude. I'm like, fuck off. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I didn't actually say fuck off. But he's like in my face, ready to fight. So I'm like, dude, you better back the fuck down. In my head. But then he says, oh, what did he say? Oh, yeah, he says, what did you just say? And I told him exactly what I just said. And he was like, you can't do that shit on my bus, like spitting in my face. And then I literally just wipe my face off, and I start laughing. And I'm like, dude, he stopped spitting, and he's so pissed off, like he wants to punch me so bad, but he can't do shit. So yeah, I'm just hanging out, or I'm walking off the bus now. He's giving me dirty looks. I'm like, bitch, try something, as I'm getting off the bus. So then that happened. Then this shit drags on for like 3 days, where they keep calling us up, asking us questions while they're watching the video. It's like, watch the full fucking video before you question us. Like, Jesus. Because they got us all in a group, and we're laughing our ass off. We're like, dude, this shit's hilarious. Because, like, they're getting so mad over something that's pretty tiny, but also the throwing bottles wasn't pretty tiny. And S, who was throwing bottles, she was supposed to get a school suspension. But for some reason, because I was involved, basically, they were kind of just like, fuck all, we'll give them all a 3-day bus suspension. So I'm like, you guys are kind of dicks. And so we all got a 3-day bus suspension. And Miss A, which is one of the teachers, I find out the next day, like after a lot of shit is dragged on and we've argued about it, she's like, oh, yeah, we're going to be picking you up in this company car and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because, mind you, when I found out that we're getting the 3-day suspension, I'm like, that's bullshit. I barely did fucking anything. And I'm actually cursing at this lady because I'm pissed. Like, I'm actually like, that's fucking ridiculous. And she's being pretty chill about it. Like, I gotta be honest. She's being super chill. And I'm pissed. Like, I'm getting ready to explode. I go back to class. I tell this another kid to just fuck off because he was making a joke or something. And I was like, fuck off, dude. And so I walk in and I'm just like pissed. But anyway, so then I get told like a day later by my mom of all people that I'm going to be picked up by her in a company car. I'm like, this shit's fucking creepy. So then I do it and they're 20 minutes late. So I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta skip school after all. No, they ended up showing up in a Prius. Almost got stuck in my fucking driveway. This is why you don't drive a fucking shitty ass Prius. Well, that's any Prius. But literally, they drove a Prius up into my driveway, and it's not that bad. Like, it's a little, steep and a little hilly, but it's a shitty ass Prius. Like, don't drive a Prius, anyone. Like, I get it if you're only in a city, but if you live out in the country where I live, like in the woods basically, don't drive a fucking Prius. Like, you fucking stupid. But anyway, so they're driving a Prius, pick me up, and I'm just like, can we not do this? I'm gonna run out of a little bit of footage, by the way, but that's fine. It'll just be like black. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, fuck this, and I get tucked into school, and then it happens for the next 3 days, and it's just so weird, because, like, it's so awkward. Like, I get out of school, and we'll get on the bus, and I'm just like, this shit creepy. But anyway, that's the story for today. If you liked it, subscribe, share, like, yeah.